Yes, sir.
All right. Bob, we have 3 rules for every MC that steps into the cipher. Instead of giving you a long-winded freaking introduction, dog, it's a cipher. MCs got to introduce themselves. So I just got 3 questions for you, man. Who you is, where you from, and what you rep, word player.
I'm Cino The God. I'm from Miami, Florida. And I rep the truth. I rep the truth above everything else. In battle rap, I rep Art of War and Bomb First.
I rep the truth.
But I rep the truth above everything.
I like that, baby. We are here with Cino, the motherfucking God. What's good, C?
Man, everything's good, brother. How about you?
Man, doing good. Having a great show, man. Excited to talk to you. I've been loving the new album. Been bumping NIGHTSKYE since I was in Tampa this past weekend.
Appreciate you, bro. For real, man.
I know you're a well-traveled person. You got some stamps on your passport, right? I know you could have. You got a few. He's like, I got a few. I know you could attest to how music hits you different when you're traveling. Have a different experience with it, right?
Yes, sir. That's a big fact, man. It impacts you deeply, man, when you start going to these and immersing yourself into different cultures, different lifestyles, and it's just I fucking feel like I evolved every time. Like, you know what I mean?
I can tell you as a person watching you from the outside in, as a fan of yours, because just let it be known to my fans and my followers on WVCC CyphLyfe Radio, I am a fan of Cino The God as a fucking battle MC, man. I've been following you since your debut on Art of War, when you guys rocked in the spot with the stairs and shit. Who was it that you battled in that first one that they have out, man? It was Too Easy. No, what was his name?
There was the first Art of War battle that dropped or that actually happened was Danny Sanctum.
That Danny Sanctum, was that the one in the white room? I think I saw you.
No, that wasn't in the all white room. I think you might be talking about the Keys battle. That was a few battles after. But then there's Random Biz. That's
Random Biz is the
first
one
that's the first one that's on the channel, because the Danny Sanctum one got vaulted because Danny Sanctum choked all 3 rounds. So
okay,
that shit got vaulted. So Random Biz is probably the first one.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen. Hell yeah,
a lot of people know about.
And I've been following you since then, and I could definitely see the evolution of Cino, man. And every time that you took one of those trips that you came back, you had a different swag about you. It seemed like you had leveled up, man. And one thing that you're big on is knowledge, man. You do the math, man. You do the research. Anybody listens to one of your battle rounds, it's not just freaking surface level fluff, freaking weak punchlines, freaking Dr. Seuss rhyming. Nah, man, there's gonna be intricate freaking wordplay in there, and there's gonna be layers to it, man. And in those layers, there's always a chunk of freaking knowledge, man. What can you attribute that to, man? Your hunger for knowledge.
So I attribute it to my life. I see it like I've always had these different experiences where I've witnessed things since I was young when it comes to the spiritual world or the UFO topic or I've had many different, and amongst many other people, and then heard of many other of my family members and friends and different people who also have had their encounters and whatnot. And that, I think, when I really try to put it all together, I think that's probably what sparked my interest at first into like trying to find out what's hidden from us, right? And then yeah, man, once I started like down all them rabbit holes, and
what a lot of people don't know, and I don't even know if a lot of people in your battle scene, right, and that you've come into contact with and you've battled with, know this. It blew my mind when I found out about it. I've been to your stepdad's church several times,
Wow.
right? But
Yo,
I've I've I've
it's a
I've
small world.
I've sat in the pews and listened to when
I
and
did not know that.
yeah, and as a practicing Christian at the time, not a Catholic and stuff, but I heard about what he was doing and stuff and his teaching and stuff, and I wanted to go check him out, man. And I went there, and years later, after knowing you and meeting you and hanging out with you, it was after we went up to the trip with Don Marino to Tampa and stuff. Remember when we went up there to freaking see him battle against what's the he battled up
Yeah.
there? Fucking
Oh man. Hold on. The Tampa trip when he went to battle, who was it? Prep or Born? Or
no, I think it was Prep. It was a skinny guy.
I think it was Prep. It was Prep.
Yeah, it was Prep and stuff.
On Born Legacy 6, right?
Yeah, and that's when Jay the Nightwing also battled that freaking card and stuff. That was Ichigati
That
versus
was a fire ass event
yeah,
too,
man. That
man.
shit was
Like the
fucking dope as
energy
hell.
was wild in that motherfucking building, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, all the battlers showed the fuck out that night.
It was a fucking it was one of the first events that I rolled out with Art of War, man, and just to see you guys as a community, man, freaking together and repping for Donna was freaking dope. But after that, I saw a video of you being presented by your stepdad at a show and rapping. And just so you know, also, when I started rhyming as a Christian MC in church at 15, right?
Oh wow.
Rocking. I mean, they would take me out to like the big church gatherings where like 10 churches would get together for like freaking for like crusades and stuff. And I'd be rocking stages at 15, like of that size and stuff. So when I saw you in that light, I'm there like, I could see now where the polishedness comes from, because a lot of people don't know it, but it's a little it's a little cheap, because you get a crowd already built in, and they're all like, "Oh, he's cute. He's rapping about God and stuff," and they'll lift their hands up in the air and they'll react when you're rapping. And you, at least for me, I learned crowd control. I learned how to work with a crowd at that time. Could you tell us? And if everybody out there doesn't know, I'm alluding to it, but Cino's stepdad is El Padre Alberto, right? Right?
Correct.
Really
That's
famous
right.
Catholic priest, bishop out here, pastor, right? That I mean, it was at the time when it first happened a huge scandal. Oh, priests getting married and this and that, and that's your mom, and that's your family.
Yeah,
Can you tell me a little bit about growing up in that? And then the more interesting question to me, man, because I'm somebody who went through my journey of faith, and in my search for the truth, I've had to struggle with that, man. Could you tell us at home a little bit about that, bro?
Man, it's so much, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, when that first thing when it first became a scandal, you know what I mean? And everybody like I get caught them at a date and at the beach together and all this stuff, and it was on magazines and it was on the TV and everyone was like, and it was this, the tabloids were all going crazy and shit about this shit, right? And I always thought it was so dumb, because there's like literally like horrible in the own church in the Vatican,
Talk about
in
it.
the there's so much horrible shit going on, you know what I mean,
And you
with so
focusing
many
on
other
this shit here, and you
yeah,
focusing on freaking
and this is what you're mad about.
a man
This
doing
is the
what
guy
he's
y'all
supposed to
want to
freaking
crucify because he's in love with a grown woman.
woman. Wow.
But y'all hiding all these other motherfuckers
Word.
and
What?
y'all taking them from one church to another and shit and all that. So you know what I mean? When I was 13, I told my mom I'm not Catholic anymore. And that scared the hell out of her, because she didn't know where I was going with it. She was like, so you don't believe in God anymore? What do you mean? And I was like, no, of course I believe in God. I still read the Bible and all that. It's just Catholicism. And I don't feel like they follow the Bible. That's what I told her at 13.
Wow.
Once I started reading it little by myself, like, because I was just tired of hearing everybody's different opinions on the same book. I mean, it's one book, right? Why does everybody disagree on the same book?
Talk
you
about
know, on the meanings of every single thing, because it's parables. It's a lot of meanings and it's a lot of layers to it.
word,
So the Bible itself is just like a million rabbit holes.
word.
You know, it's yeah, probably the greatest metaphor ever written and ever will be written.
Man,
You know,
and the thing is that as we go into different scriptures, man, and into different holy books, because that's when we start growing in our seeking for the truth. We have to know, yo, the same way I'm seeking for the truth, Cino's seeking for the truth. That's the same way Muhammad is seeking for the truth. That's the same way Patel is seeking for the truth. That's the same way Chang is seeking for the truth. Everybody
facts.
is seeking a truth, and just because it's not in the holy Bible, the canonized Bible, oh no, the truth is only in here. No, man. Um, the the truth has come to man and all our different cultures in different ways. And if we just limit ourselves to one and don't put them all together, we're limiting our angle, man. And I think with what Common wrote one time is that like freaking there's different branches of religion. You got to read them boys, right? Freaking the
Right.
truth is in all of them, man, and you gotta be looking into them. How was it like for you? Because I could only imagine my mom when I got into rap was there like doing this gang music.
Yeah.
You're doing rap,
Yeah.
freaking telling her I don't want to be a Catholic anymore. Getting into
Yep.
freaking battle rap. How old were you
Oh
when
my
you
God, she
when you got
hated it.
how old
Hated
were
it.
you when you got into your first battles, man?
Man, I was legit when I started like battling like off cam. You know
Huh?
what I mean? When I was in school and fucking in the lunch yard in PE, fucking at parties, when we just meet up at the park to play some ball. And somebody said somebody tells somebody that I rap and they rap and they're like, oh, really? You rap? Yeah, 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 yeah. They started battling me, and I crushed all of them. Like every single person who ever stepped up to me like that, I always fucking crushed them. And so I built up a confidence in myself. I built up a reputation, like just like off cam. Like this was before ever battling on Art of War, everywhere, you know. But yeah, it all that's how I started really loving this shit and getting like used to just like different environments and shit like that. So I guess I had a, you know what I mean? I had a little advantage there, you know, coming
Mm-hmm.
into like the professional on cam battle rap scene, you know?
What was it? What could you credit to getting you interested in on camera battles? What were the battles that you were following and the battlers that you were following at that time?
All right, so shit, the first battle I probably seen on cam, like two rappers battling each other, probably might have been Cassidy and Freeway.
Hmm. Studio battle?
But yeah, 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 man. You know, and that was when I was just like, yo, this punchline shit is different. You know what I mean? And back in the day, I also used to go back and you know what I mean, with 8 Mile and all, and I used to go back to watch like Eminem's real battles from back in the
Mm-hmm.
day. You know, like the '90s and shit. And you know, as a little jit, you know what I mean. So yeah, those were some of the first few battles, and then but in the modern era, I would say the first battle I remember watching was Conceited versus Ilmac. That was the first one I saw in the modern era,
Okay.
and that shit brought me way into like little by little. Like I just started watching and looking for battles and more battles, you know. And I just, yeah, man, like that shit grew into where I'm at today and what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like I was a rapper who became a super fan of battle rap. Then I started battling in the school while studying battle rap in real life while making music, you know, and then it all tied in perfectly, man, when I met LMS. You know,
That's
he's the one who brought me into the battle rap world.
that's what I
You know
wanted to
what I
get to,
mean?
man, because your story is similar to thousands of people, man. There's anybody who's grown up listening to hip hop, grown up in the hip hop culture, and wanted to put together words and stuff and rhyme and stuff. They probably rapped and battled their friends at lunchtime and stuff. But that doesn't mean that their friends were any good or that the people battling them were any good. They were just practicing there. But it's not really until you get into a scene. And if your city doesn't have a scene, then you're just in your room fucking playing freaking rapper, dog, until you get plugged into a scene and say, how does this shit work on people that have never seen me, never heard me before? Can I move a crowd? Can I fucking catch fame? Right? That's what hip hop is, right? You practice your styles in your black book. You practice your freaking rhymes at home. You write your rhymes. You practice in front of the mirror. You practice your moves on your cardboard box at home. But at some time, you got to go out to the club and fucking dance on the floor in front of people and fucking see if you're gonna make the people say, "Ooh, you got to be in front of a crowd, in front of somebody's face, dissing them." And how did you get tied into the scene out here? Can you tell us about meeting LMS and what he means to the scene out here?
Man, I became a fan of LMS when I heard No Jeggings.
Oof, come on, talk about it.
That was what got me into that. And I was just like, yo, wait, who's this guy from Miami standing up for Miami? Ooh. You know what I mean?
So you heard No Jeggings without knowing L?
I didn't know him at all.
Oh shit! Salute L, dog. You see, and you thought the fucking
you
thought the single didn't make it anywhere, dog. Come on, man.
That was a real organic fan base type shit. You know what I mean? That shit got recommended. It was in the recommended section of YouTube. You know what I mean? Shit. Like that shit, organic, bro. Like I had no idea who he was. Never seen him. Never heard of him. And I saw it said LMS, No Jeggings, Lil Wayne this, and something about like, I don't know if it said 305, maybe on the cover of it or something like that. And I was like, click. You know what I mean? Because I had also seen like the comments Lil Wayne was saying and shit about like Chris Bosh's wife and fuck Miami Heat and all this shit. And I was not liking it at that time as a competitive rapper and all that. And a lot of people don't know. I met Lil Wayne when I was 14, and my crazy ass went up to him. He thought I was a fan coming up to like say, yo, I love you, bro. I came up to him and started dissing the fuck out of him. I spat fucking 8 bars of me just dissing him, like in front of everybody who was standing in front of the club, his 2 bodyguards standing behind him. And Lil Wayne is just standing there like this.
Looking at himself in the mirror. That. Like that was me.
That was me at 14 years old in Ocean Drive. Bro, as soon as I finished rapping, you know, he just looked at me like it's almost like he contemplated if he was gonna rap back, because obviously, you know, he's one of the best freestylers in the world, you know, so he could easily respond to anything. But he was just like, man, fuck this shit, and just went inside the club.
But you had that memory of fucking of spitting right in fucking.
I'll never forget it. And motherfuckers around were all reacting like if it was a real battle rap. Like they were going, oh, and I was like with the whole Birdman and him kissing him and all these fucking bars he was saying, and I'm like, you call yourself the best rapper alive, but but I'm killing you right now. Those are not the words. Those are absolutely not the words. But you know what I mean? I don't remember almost any of the shit, but those were the topics. You know what I mean? Like I was hitting all those topics in those little like 8 bars, bro. So I know he felt some type of, I mean, at least I think he felt some type of pressure. Maybe he didn't, you know what I mean? Maybe
so at 14, you're spitting fucking battle bars of Lil Wayne, and then you come to find freaking LMS fucking's got a song on him. Did you reach out to him? How did you connect with him? Because at the same time, LMS is freaking starting up the biggest freaking acapella battle league in Miami, hands down. The flagship, man. The fucking torch bearer, right? How did you? Because especially today, I went back looking through all your Art of War battles, and I got to where you come in. Bro, there's still a good 2 or 3 years of Art of War battles before you came in. Cats were putting in work, fucking wow, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, they've been going at it, and I wasn't aware of the scene. You know what I mean? It wasn't popping up on any of my stuff yet. You know what I mean? And yeah, I reached out to LMS because I, you know, as a fan, I also wanted to get some of the best rappers from Florida, like South Florida, to do like this cipher where we would like represent for Florida. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Just to, but yeah. I reached out. I reached out. I reached out to like a whole like 20 motherfuckers, like, you know what I mean? And it ended up being a good 5 of us, I think.
I
Yeah.
remember
I
that,
think
the Cypher video that you guys filmed.
yeah.
Yeah, with
Yep.
Ellen, and I remember that. Yeah.
That's the day I met LMS.
Okay. And
That's the day I met him.
and for
I reached out to him before, like a week before that, through online. I found out his socials, and I reached out and I was like, "Yo, I'm doing this cipher, da 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 da." And and he was like, "All right, man, fuck it, I'm gonna pull up." That's how it all started, man.
Man, fucking
He once he heard that verse that I spit, he told me, because I was actually like waiting. I didn't want to show them my verse like beforehand. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so once he heard that shit, he was like, you sound like you could do really well in a battle. And I said, I already have battle bars ready. Like I'd be listening to, like, at that point I was listening to already to Daylight, Charlie Clips, Loaded Lux, Murder Mook, and you know what I mean? I was like writing battle bars already, and I told I've been waiting to like, get on camera with this shit, you know what I mean? And he tells me, funny you say. You know,
Funny you mentioned that.
yeah, funny you mentioned that. By the way, uh
I
I
happen to
own like
run a fucking battle league,
I happen to own a league. And I'm like, a league? Like a football league? No, 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 a battle rap league
a fucking League of
right here in
Warriors, yo.
Florida. And I'm like, what? Tell me more. You know what I mean? It was one of those, man. You know,
What
history got made, man. Like,
what
it's
what what
crazy.
what have you learned, man, building up your rep, building up your skill? Because it's the same thing with everything, man. The first time you get on, you ain't gonna be at your fucking prime. You gotta fucking build yourself up, even if you're good that first time, right? You gotta learn from fucking
Yeah.
your mistakes. You gotta fucking polish, man. Freaking sharpen the sword and stuff. What have you learned from your growth, man? And what has your journey in battle rap taught you about yourself and about your craft?
Man, it's taught me a lot about how to deal with all sorts of unpredictableness. You know what I mean? Like hecklers or aggressiveness or shit going out of plan, you forgetting a word or a line. You know what I mean? And it taught me how to like just, you know, adapt to situations. You know, if I forget something, I'm gonna freestyle or I'm gonna rap some other shit, but I ain't gonna stand there. You know what I mean? And then if if this like it's it's gotten me to a whole mode. You know what I mean? And it takes training, like you said. It's like you're sharpening your sword. You know what I mean? So little by little, I've been honing the craft, man. You know?
What we don't see when it's happening, man, is a lot of what we do is very Danielson like fucking wax the car, fucking freaking sand the floor, man. Uh Going through these life experiences stuff is preparing you for the curveballs that life's gonna throw you, and thinking on your toes and being able to freestyle on your toes, because life throws you curveballs, right? When you're expecting that job and it doesn't come through, you could either quit right there and fucking and lose and catch the L, or you could fucking pivot, and you don't know what door opens from that freaking life had for you all along if you just freaking stuck it through, man. And those I think are, I freaking love seeing your growth, man. Because one thing I always noticed about you, no matter how much people dissed, doubted, hated on you, heckled you, yo, you always stood there with fucking head high, man. Nobody could tell you that you weren't fucking dope, man. And your pen freaking, you pushed your pen to be that. Can you tell the people at home what you feel are the differences in preparation and in writing when it comes to a battle and an album? Like you're just dropping Night Sky.
Man, oh yeah, nah, it's a very different process, different energy and mindset going into it. Because for a battle, man, you really got to focus on the prep, because the preparation is everything. If you're not, if you're slacking off, man, like honestly, and a lot of fucking battlers be slacking off.
Hmm.
That's why we see what we see, and that's why battle rap is getting boring, and that's why, you know what I mean? A lot of shit gets repeated and shit. People don't want to really look into like and edit their shit and make it right for real.
Do the
You
work
know what I
for it.
mean? They don't want to. Sometimes maybe it's their ego, or maybe it's laziness, or maybe
Yeah,
it could be a
people.
variety of things.
It's that what's that baseball player cartoon? I think it's Casey Jones or something like that. That he always hit home runs and stuff. So you end up thinking I'll always hit a home run, right?
Yeah.
I don't need to prepare. I don't need to practice, and you end up getting lazy. It's the fucking tortoise in the
Right.
hare, right? And but once again, another life lesson that freaking if you've ever been up there unprepared, you know after that I'll never be unprepared again, and that shit teaches you for life. Motherfucker, be prepared whenever you're gonna do something. Give that shit your all, because you don't want to look
That's a
fucking like
fact.
shit up there. Um,
That's a
so
motherfucking fact.
dog, I appreciate you, because I told you, man, as soon as I got a freaking night that I'm doing a show again, I want to put you on that stage. You have some great music to perform.
I'm honored, brother, for
Yo,
real.
but honestly, I'm proud of you, man, and I respect you so much, because the first thing you told me is tell me with a good amount of time, because I want to make sure that I'm ready, right? And it's you knowing I gotta have
Yes.
the. I don't want to be up there. I say a lot and I say it fast, and I want to make sure that
Right.
that shit comes out fucking
I
excellent.
don't. Yeah, I don't want to stumble my shit. I want to give everyone the best performance I could give them. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Nah, it's yeah. I think is really important, man.
No, and that shows that humility that you have, that you're not freaking too so proud of you, so proud in yourself that you're like, oh, I could do this shit without practicing. I could do this
Oh no,
myself.
I'm not perfect, my brother.
Yeah, man. You know,
Nah, I need to. It takes work. It takes
does,
blood,
man.
sweat, and tears, bro. It also well, that more goes into the album, really,
Word.
blood, sweat, and tears. When it comes to like really like putting all that work in and getting that out, like going back to your previous question,
Yeah, go
because I
ahead.
didn't fully answer it. I just realized,
No, I love
but
how we're circling back around to it. Go ahead.
yeah. So nah, man, that actually is one of the differences too, I believe, in making the album, because it just takes so much more. Like it's so now it's so much more fun. You see, like so much more fun to make music, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of battle rappers get that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of battle rappers I know that don't make
That
music
don't make
and
music at
that
all. That shit blew my
battle
mind.
me.
I went up in that Tampa trip. I went up to that Tampa trip to meet Jay the Nightwing, because I was a huge fan. And I came up to him. I'm there like, yo, Jay, I love your battles, but let me get the link to your music, man, because I gotta hear your music. And he says,
Fact.
no, bro, I don't do music. I've never written this. I'm like, what? How don't you fucking rhyme? He's like, no, I just do the battle rap shit. I'm there like, that shit blows my mind, because I'm here like, dog, I started off as an MC to fucking make hip hop, man, and stuff. And I guess
Yeah.
there's people that just like the freaking the acapella poetry, dog, really tough poetry and shit. But fucking
I mean, hey, man, to each his own, bro. I respect everybody's personal life choices and all that shit. What makes you happy? You know what I mean? But hey, man,
yo,
shit. I got my opinion,
if they
and
can't
I'm
write
gonna
a
express that shit however you might feel about it.
if they can't write a beat, maybe it's better that they don't. But dog, you can fucking write a beat 50 different ways, man. Hats off,
Yeah.
man. Salute on fucking your mastery of cadences. Where did you get that love and that attention for cadences, for syllable work, man, for fucking
Man, all right. So, it started definitely with Eminem, for sure. You know what I mean? And he made me want to start writing. You know what I mean? Because I was just like, these fucking rhymes, and then some of them are like are punchlines, some of them are jokes, and some of them are, it's like, and it's like he's rhyming every single thing here, and that type of shit, I love it. You know what I mean? Like, so when I was 9 years old, I started listening to rap, and that's when I started rapping. As soon as I started listening to it, I started getting little ideas and all that. I was not like if you were to find like some of those lyrics, it just like a lot of it didn't make any sense. It was just like fucking random rhymes and shit. I was just trying to rhyme a whole bunch, like some syllables here or there, but it wasn't, of anything, of so it took a little time like for me to actually like grow, within that, and actually like look at it more like content based, because and that was through Nas, Lupe Fiasco. Lupe Fiasco is like a hybrid of Eminem and Nas, if you really think about it.
Word,
You know,
I can fucking see that, man. The street smoothness and the street tales and stuff, but with the freaking intricacy of the freaking syllable work of, yeah, man.
you know what I mean. So Lupe Fiasco is up there in my book. You know what I mean.
Have you heard drill music in Zion?
Yes, I have. Yes,
Your
I
album
have.
and shit. Oh.
Yeah, that came out a year ago, right?
Oh, drill music in Zion is actually a 2022 release. It's my top album of the year so far this year. My personal favorite album
But
of the year.
what month did it drop? Like January, right? We're in November.
Man, no, freaking drill
Or
music in
February,
Zion must
March.
have dropped maybe April, May, right before the summer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know. I
Okay,
had
but
the
yeah,
write
yeah,
up there
yeah, yeah.
somewhere.
No. I definitely heard that one. Now I be keeping up with Lupe. He's one of the few who I keep up with. You know what I mean? Kendrick. Then Tech Nine became one of my favorite rappers, and he became my favorite rapper for a while too.
Tech? Oh,
So Tech Nine from Strange Music.
yeah, Tech
For
Nine for
any
Strange
battle
Music.
rappers who might not be aware of the fucking music scene and they're thinking like the battle rapper Tech Nine, hell no. I'm talking about Tekanina from Strange Music, Aaron Dantes Yates, but yeah.
Yo, salute to Tech Nine, man. He took our own Mayday under his wing and recognized under the wing and made him fucking international stars, man. Salute to Tech Nine gets mad love.
We were just jamming to some Recognize earlier, man. Yeah, man.
Beast, man. That's my big brother, man. Well, my little brother, but still fucking big homie, man. Writing this album, man. I had to do a write up on it, and when I first saw the YouTube link for it, the playlist on YouTube was 30 songs deep because it was a mix of other songs and doubling up some songs. But really, how long is the album? It's 20.
It's 21 songs.
21 songs.
And it's divided in 3 parts.
3 parts. Can you tell the people at home regarding the twilight, the night sky, and the sunrise?
So that's to make it a full night sky, pretty much. It starts at the twilight, which is basically the sunset. The middle part is the night sky, because that's the whole night sky. And then the end of it is the sunrise. So that's the full night sky, right? There's a lot of layers to it, really. Like that's one layer. There's the 777, which is hey, I got this is my gang sign, is my heavenly sign. That's 777.
777 bomb. Oh, I love that shit, man. I see it with the 3 fingers. Hell yeah.
Yeah, brother. So I don't know if anyone ever thought of that before, but I've had this, I've thought of this years ago, and this is my thing, man. You know what I mean? A lot of other motherfuckers be throwing the wrong sign, man. I throw
what's that symbol that you have on your album covers, man? The upside down triangle with the freaking.
That's the VZ, right? That's my record label that I'm starting. That's the logo.
Okay.
And so VZ is Vaminus Records, right?
Vaminus?
So, Vaminus, and so that has a really funny ass storyline. If you want to hear that.
Go ahead. What the fuck is a Vaminus, dog? Okay, just Cino, because we're
you're probably gonna guess it right too if you guess it.
Give me 1 second, because I don't want to guess. I want you to tell us we're down to a minute, so why don't I do this?
Oh shit. Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. This always happens. I'm gonna play the track "Civil Disobedience" with you and LMS, since we were talking about LMS, right?
Man,
We're gonna run
fire.
that. You're gonna press
Yeah.
that link for the invite again. You're gonna come right back in, and after Civil Disobedience, we're gonna continue the interview.
Fire.
All right, bomb. So, bomb. We are back with Cino the God. Can you tell us about the creation of that song, man? That is produced by.
That shit is produced. That shit is produced by Leandro. You know, so he's Leandro. Big shout out to fucking Leandro, man. Now that we on to this topic, he's one of the. He's no, not one of. He's the first producer to really believe in me and help me out. He gave me like a little bit of free studio time whenever there was like little time here and there, because he believed in the talent. Like he heard me rapping and he was like, okay, you know, at first, like, you know, it's like, okay, damn, all right, I understand your situation. Okay, fuck it, just
That's
you know, record a bit, and then that helped me out more than ever. You know what I mean? Then you know what I mean? We just build a fucking dynasty, bro. Like at least I feel like it. You know what I mean? Like we definitely it's a huge legacy I've been building, man. And Leandro was one of the first ones ever to like really support me big time, like, and you know, help me out with that vision. You know what I mean?
When I was looking over the credits, I was there like, dog, he's got my 3 favorite tracks on the album. The Civil Disobedience, the 2 Dope. Freaking, I love that freaking that verse by fucking Daylight is crazy. He goes on for and to get and how many bars is that? Like 48 bars to get that
some
much
shit like that. Yeah,
yo,
it was
get
like
that from fucking Daylight.
yeah. My verse was 40 bars because that's another bar,
Mhm.
right? And then, you know, 40 bars, and then yeah, man, his verse I think was 32 bars or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
man, bomb. And that usually you get a feature verse from an artist. He throws you 16 if you're lucky and stuff. And
Oh yeah,
if you're lucky, it's
lucky.
nice and shit. But yo,
Right.
he went in on that, man.
He went the fuck in, bruh. Like he went crazy. He switched gears on that shit.
Yes, man. Yo, both of you guys do it with the cadences, the flips and shit. And the song is fucking fantastic. We played it before, but talk about Sandra, man.
Oh man, hey, bro, like Sandra, you know, a lot of my homies say that that's like their favorite song too. You know what I mean?
Fire,
like,
man.
And it's funny, bro. Like I always be saying, like I got mixed emotions because it's like the least intricate one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, I'm the intricate lyricist guy, and so that one is like really like to me. I feel like it's so like lyrically. Now I'm just speaking lyrically. I feel like it's so basic and all that. I'm just telling this story about this girl, and it's a really that now the story itself is then comes like the whole reason of the song, and then why it's like, you know, it's what do you call it, morals, you know, to the story at the end of it, you know, like things you're supposed to pick up from it, you know. And so it's I felt like it was just lyrically the most basic one, right? And I wasn't sure if I was gonna even re-record it because I had recorded it years ago, you know, but it got lost in the files and the hard drives and whatever, and I never got it, and my producer lost it, couldn't find it, so it was like fuck it, like, and he lost the beat and everything, and I don't even have the beat anymore. You know, so it's like he had to recreate the entire beat from scratch and all that.
Did Leandro produce the first one?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
he produced the first one.
too.
So now he produced this one, and you already had the verses ready to go to it and stuff.
Yeah, I did have the verses saved in my email. You know, so yeah, you know, that's what they call the poor man's copyright.
Yeah, man. The email it to yourself. You got it forever, bro. And it's proof.
You know, that's one way to protect yourself.
Yes, sir.
You know, but nah, it's not the. I'm not a lawyer. Don't just take my.
Don't take my word for it. It might work. But get your publishing right, yo. That's the best way.
Yeah, get your shit right. Don't just rely on that. Man. You know what I mean? Yeah, get your shit right. You know, but if you don't got it, At least do that.
At least
You
email it
know,
to yourself. Don't lose your fucking
up
notebook.
until you can get your shit right. But
Oh,
get your shit right.
man, get your fucking BMI. It's
Yeah,
$50 a
exactly,
year, dog.
exactly,
Fucking
exactly.
get paid for your
Fact.
shit.
Either
But
BMI or ASCAP
BMI
or
ASCAP, man, fucking get your shit right. But
get your shit right.
you ever rock with a brother by the name of ASAP Rock? Not ASAP Rocky, not
Thank you
ASAP
so much.
Rocky.
Oh
Right?
my God, I love you, brother.
Dog, Ace Rock,
I
ASAP Rock. You
fucking
fuck with ASAP
love
Rock?
you, brother. Yo, man, it's like you know me so well, bro.
Oh,
I don't, but I never talk. I know I never talked to you about Aesop Rock.
no,
You
never,
know what
man.
I mean?
But
I know
ASAP
I never talked to you
ASAP
about
Rock
him.
is my favorite MC. I mean, I could take out Wax now for fucking days and show you, but
Yeah.
out of all his freaking songs, I remember the first album I got into of his was Labor Days, and out of all the songs on Labor Days, I loved fucking all the words he used and freaking his complexity. But my favorite song of his was a song
Aesop
called
Rock is an alien, bro.
"Oh, he's on another planet." But my favorite song at that time of his was a song called Lucy, and it was a song. It was just a simple song about a girl who would draw with chalk on her sidewalk, right? And if you've never heard the song, it's off of Labor Days. It's called Lucy. And out of
I
all
gotta
his
go back.
songs,
I gotta go back.
you got to go back and hear it. The reason I'm saying
Yeah.
it is because Sandra reminds me of in the ocean of
Mm.
lyrics that is Night Sky, because you have
Wow.
you run the gamut, man, from fucking braggadocio, fucking battle raps on there, punchlines, fucking conspiracy
bro.
theories, fucking freaking awakening from false religions, freaking relationships. But in Sandra, you just tell a story that people can connect with, right? And you simplify it down and tone it down. And when you're storytelling, you got to know how to shift that gear down to it to make it something that people could follow along with. And you do that shit masterfully, Cino. And as a
Thank
lyricist,
you, bro.
from one lyricist to another, I want to tell you that is a chamber, dog, and you did that shit mad well on Sandra, bro.
Oh man, that means the world to me, brother. For real, like, thank you.
Honestly, man.
For real.
What are your favorite tracks off of the album, man? If one of my listeners picks up Night Sky tonight, what should they freaking? And don't tell me Too Dope because Daylight's on it. Don't tell me fucking Civil Disobedience because freaking LMS is on it. Which ones are the fucking ones that you?
It's so hard to pick a favorite, brother. Like, every time I think about it, I always think, but what about that? But what about? I'm just, I can't choose one, bro. Like, this is it's like my baby. You know what I mean? Like, how could I like one more than the other? You know, and even like how I told you about Sandra, I didn't finish telling you about it because lyrically I might have felt like it was basic, but once we got in the studio and once we redid this, and once I brought in Sierra Flores, shout out to her, and to do the hook, you know, and she did that so amazingly, like sounded so angelic and all that, like and but also like just the tone matched the feeling of the song, you know what I mean? It was perfect. And then when I asked Leandro, I'm like, I need you to do a guitar solo at the end of this. Like, I need that.
He plays that live?
Huh?
And he played that live for you there?
He played it live. I mean, he played it
Yeah.
on like he sent me the file
What word?
of the solo, of the guitar solo, because like he's far away, like he hasn't been in Miami since like a few months ago and all that, but like that's when we first started to remake the song, when we like linked back together and started like, actually I started showing him all the progress I made on the album. Then he said, yo, you remember Sandra? And I'm like, yo, I still got the lyrics to that. You I don't know if you still got the. He was like, nah, I couldn't find it. I was looking for it, and it was like, but I could redo it. You know, and I still remember kind of how it goes. You know, and this and that. And he was like, all right, so what if I like redo it a little bit? You got the lyrics? All right, rap to it. All right, and so I rapped to it right there while he was like playing the guitar, and he was like finding the right, and he found it. Like and it sounds even better now. Like the beat was really good back then, but it sounds even way better now.
Wow.
You know?
And I'm sure now you sound more polished on the mic and with the delivery of it, man.
For sure.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. The way I recorded back then to now, for sure. Like, yeah. Yeah. I don't even remember how I sounded. I feel like I sounded really good on that one back in the day because, like I said, it's one of the most easiest ones to rap
Mhm.
because I'm not rapping fast. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, no tongue twisters on this one. You know what I mean? And that's why it was just like it was easy, you know what I mean? So I felt like, but even then, I don't remember. I haven't had that file of that audio recording, but I do have the file of the first take of Civil Disobedience,
Oh shit. Okay.
and that was years ago, years ago, bro. I was young as fuck. My voice sounded terrible.
So that's an
I
old track.
mean,
So how old are some of these tracks, man?
10 years old is the
Shit.
oldest few. And they
And
got
what?
retouched. I edited them, but
Gotcha. What's the newest track on there?
and the newest was like up to like I wrote some of the final bars like just a few days before it was mastered, mixed and mastered.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
like so it ranges from 10 years ago to like the fucking couple days before it was even mixed and mastered.
The 13th hour, right before fucking the deadline and
Yeah,
shit. Um,
yeah.
Nightmare.
I put everything in there.
Nightmare is another joint for me,
But and
man.
even then, I still feel like, all right, damn, I missed one vibe. There's one vibe I missed on this album. I realized later. I'm not even gonna say it right now.
Well, but I'll tell you one thing, man. And like I said on the write up, that
But yeah, it was the way it was supposed to be. And at the end, it does make sense why that vibe is not in this one and why it's going to be in the next one. It's gonna make sense. Just
okay.
I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing though. It's like a
Well,
Marvel movie.
I do want to ask you about what you got coming next, but I want to tell you, man. At 21 songs, that's risky and brave in today's freaking culture, where freaking Kanye said freaking a couple years ago, yo, freaking your album shouldn't be more than 8 songs, right? People's attention span has shrunk, right? But still, in
Right.
a 21 song album, you managed to give so many different flavors that honestly I could press play on that album anywhere on the album and it'll ride for a good section with a good vibe to it, right? They all take on the different vibes, and if you play it like that in the 3 sections, like you said, it makes it palpable, and you get a sense of, okay, all these songs belong together in this mood. All these songs belong together in this mood. It's freaking waking you up right before sunrise again. I love the album, man.
Thank you so much.
What do you have coming up now? Because you told me, yo, I still got freaking shit. That's not all the records that I had. I had more records to put on and this stuff. I still got some in the wings and stuff. What do you got coming up next for the people?
Man, I got the next album. I'll the only thing I could say is the title, Starlight.
It's got a starlight. Wow. Okay.
That's all I could say about the next one.
Okay.
So you know what I mean. But I have a lot, like a lot of the ideas, pretty much ready for almost the whole album. Nothing. I don't have it recorded yet. So now I'm just going full promo and doing all the visuals for all the songs and all the stuff
Well,
for this album.
bro,
Right now,
you're sitting on freaking really good material on this. You could go ahead and promote the hell out of this one with giving different songs visuals,
I
performing
feel
it.
like this is my life's work.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, this album is really like my life's work. You know, that I look at it, I listen to it, and I don't get tired of it, man. You know what I mean? Like, I love the shit out of it. And it's like, and I'm like, and I feel like it expresses so much of all my different, just ways and sides and different thoughts, and you know what I mean. So it's just even to like even the negative shit, like getting like the ending of Get Down. I did that purposefully. I wanted to end that song negative. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Because I wanted to have something to counterbalance everything I got. Because I'm always trying to be. I'm always being positive. I'm a very positive guy, but I'm also a cynic. Very cynical as well. So there's some negativity to being cynical, you know. So it's like it's a balance to it, and it's like, yeah, bro. Like I want to, my true, like really, my true self wants to uplift everyone and help everyone, and that's what I do. You know, that's what I give power to. But in Get Down, at the end of it, I wanted to show like that side of me that's like just fuck you all, suck my fucking dick. Like, you
Bro,
know what I mean? Like because it's I'm an all around human
yes,
being.
man. We're
You know what I
complete.
mean?
We
And
can't
I'm not
be.
gonna hide everything that I feel at the moment because I just want to impress this person or that few people and all that. No, no, no. This is me. This is my life's work. This is how and you know what I mean? Like it just is what it is.
It's in your name, bro. Your name itself is a duality, dog. See, no. Freaking, is it like,
My
dog?
brother.
You freaking, you freaking, you give them all the yeses, yeah, positivity, positivity, but you have your line, man, and don't cross it because you ain't afraid of saying no. Hasta aquí, oh, dog. Yo,
Big
Cino,
fact,
brother, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, man. Can you tell the people at
man.
home where to follow you, where to find you, and where they can find your battles, man? Are you battling coming up soon anywhere in Miami?
Man, this is the perfect place to announce it, right?
This is where you announce it, man. Go ahead.
I guess I guess I could say cats out the bag. I don't know if I'm allowed to say cats out the bag and really announce this one yet. I didn't even ask permission. They ain't told me not to, so
They didn't tell you not to. LMS is watching. He'll fucking cancel the battle, fucking if he wants
nah,
to.
this is actually on Bomb First. Shout out to Bomb First too, because you
Okay.
know, like I'm a hybrid, you
Yes,
know,
sir.
so I represent both leagues. I
Okay.
represent Art of War and Bomb First. So I got two big battles coming up. One on Art of War and one on Bomb First.
Okay.
Right? The one on Art of War, we're still working on it. So that one, there's no announcement to say yet.
Okay.
The one on Bomb First is versus Johnny Storm.
Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! You battling Storm?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, man! Get the fuck out of here! Yo, that's when is that? Yo, when's that going down? I will be in the motherfucking house, man. Johnny Storm is family, your family. I would love to fucking be there and shit. Freaking
Yeah, man.
and freaking.
And Johnny Storm, honestly, he's one of the first dudes who was at who showed me love too. Like he I always seen him like yeah he's everywhere. Like we all know him, and then like he always showed me love from day one. So I got no disrespect for him at
Ah, man,
all. You know what I mean?
he's a
Like this
vet.
is gonna be a battle where it's gonna be a bar fest. He
Yes,
has
man.
to bring bars. You know, if he wants to like you know do some other shit, whatever. But I don't think so. I think he's gonna come with it. He's gonna come with some fire ass shit and some funny ass shit too. He's hilarious. You know what I mean? So he's a funny dude. But I feel like you know, at this point, I know how to counteract all that. So
Yo, I want to see Cino at the top of his game. Yo, when's the battle?
February 25th.
February 25th, the beginning of the year, y'all. Y'all come out, man. We're going to go out and support Cino the God over at, what's it called? Bomb First?
Yes, sir. Bomb First Battlegrounds.
Bomb First Battlegrounds. Are they out of what? Broward in Miami?
Yeah, they're in Broward. Sometimes some of their events are in Miami. So it's between Miami and Broward, right around there.
You know how to do it. Look it up on YouTube. Bomb First Battlegrounds. Cino, all we ask of all our guests, man. Well, first of all, let them know where they can find you, bro.
Oh, yeah. So my Instagram is at Cino The God son. My Twitter is just Cino The God. Same thing for probably most of my socials. You know, just Cino The God, you know.
They can find you on all streaming platforms in the Cino The God,
Yes.
not
Yes.
God, the Cino The God. Look it up,
Thank
man.
you so much for that clarification, bro.
Yes, sir. I was looking it up under Cino The God, thinking that freaking it was gonna be all wrapped out, and I couldn't find you anywhere. It's Cino The God. Check it out.
Yes,
NIGHTSKYE, I think, just hit Apple Music. We're waiting for it to come up on Spotify so we can put it up on
Me
our
too.
playlist. Brother, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, brother.
It's been a pleasure
My
talking
pleasure.
to you, listening to the album, doing the write up, man, and building with you. Dog, all that's left,
Man.
we got to go fucking share some chicken wings and a beer sometime, brother.
Yes, brother, at ASAP. And by the way, that write-up was fucking amazing, bro. And like I said, like I said this to you earlier, and I've said this to other people, like my homies and shit. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker really knows me, like for real, like you know, it's like what the fuck, without me even telling you, like
Oh.
the shit. It's like, damn, you knew exactly.
So that's the irony and the beauty of life going full circle. LMS stepped up to me while he was hosting a battle one time and battled me. Right, freaking! I had
Oh shit.
just battled the fool right in my round. I had battled him and stuff. This was back when we used to battle over beats, and he was the host
Yeah.
of the battle. And as soon as I battled him and won, LMS said, "Well, battle me then, whoa!" Right, and I'm like, "You're the host, B. What the fuck?" Right. That's how I met LMS. Right. Full circle around, you become a fan of LMS and freaking join freaking Art of War, and through that, I become a fan of you. I freaking follow your music. I do the write up, and freaking here we are talking to each other, man. It's freaking life's full circle, man. And I'm proud to freaking call you one of our members of Soul Flow Hip Hop, man. You hold your pen correctly, man. You're doing it right. You keep on grinding. You keep on fucking spitting in the face of anybody that laughs at you, man, and fucking keep taking heads, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yo.
Gotta spit in their face, bro.
That's it, baby.
Like Tupac just said.
You represent Miami, baby. Make it look good. Cino, do me a favor, brother. All I ask all my guests, man, let them know who you are and let them know you rocking with WVCC, CyphLyfe. Can you say it just like that?
Got you.
Go, let them know.
Hey everybody, this is Cino The God, and I'm rocking with WVCC CyphLyfe.
Blow. Yo, that's my man, Cino The God. Salute, brother. I'm gonna play Sandra for the people at home, man. Oh.
Hey, for sure, man. Bless up, brother. Thank you so
brother.
much. It was a pleasure.
No doubt, brother. Yo, as soon as I got a show, I'm gonna hit you up.
Yes, sir.
We do it.
I'll be tuned in.
No. You're gonna perform at it. I'm gonna hit you up with the information.
No, I'll be tuned in for when you tell me.
You know it. Go.